for Virgo. And you guys already know this can stretch out a little bit. Ooh, that was just, how many is that? Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have inner strength. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. But I was about to say that, of course, it's not just everything that's going to happen tomorrow. This could stretch out through the rest of the week, but, we'll see. One of the first cards that fell out here for you, Virgo, is Helper of Abundance. Helper of Abundance. And this is what it says. Please listen to these messages. I am so obsessed with these cards. This is what it says. Although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. This card is specifically talking about you planning and being organized. This is like decluttering. And this is interesting because this is something that I'm doing right now. I don't know. It came out of nowhere. I mean, literally, right? So it says once planning is completed, once organization is completed, then what happens? Then you can roll up your sleeve and actually get to work with something that you want to do. Now, planning is for projects. It's for, things that you guys have that you want to get done. Okay. And again, projects could be actually decluttering a house, cleaning the house. I'm talking about back and front. I seen a girl on Twitter who actually made a comment like that. It was so funny because I was like, oh my God, that is hilarious. I have to get on my game with that. Okay. But I do feel like you guys are in this place of being more organized to get something done. Now, the last part of this card says it also indicates a very loving and kind, loyal friend, someone with a big heart who could come into your life or who is already around that could help you. Okay. Here with the helper of abundance. So we actually have to talk about that part. Now, helper could be in any way, right? Someone that's going to help you take out all the stuff that you cleaned and take it down and put it in a dumpster. Helper could be someone at your work. It could be a nice idea. It could be anything like that. That's what I'm saying. We got so much here. I don't want to, stick to one thing. Now, here with this next card, it talks about freedom. Okay. And so for a lot of you, this is very important. This actually came out for a few reads today. This is like the third time this has come out, but this is what it says. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked. Okay. It could be in your mind, it could be mental blocks, or there could just be things that are in the way. It says you can free yourself from the obstacles that you are so focused on by choosing the way you think. Turn your thoughts away from the negativity and instead focus on the good things. Focus has been a huge, huge word for Virgos for the past month or so. I haven't seen it over the last week, but that's just something that we talked about constantly, right? As far as focusing. There's other possibilities that the universe, or opportunities, I should say, that the universe is going to bring in here for you to get you out of something that you feel that you are stuck in. Now, that's going to be different for all Virgos. Some Virgos feel that they're stuck at their job. Some Virgos feel like they're stuck in their city. Okay. And I don't want to say stuck in a relationship, but I mean, for some of you, maybe you don't have a choice right now or something like that. But the universe is going to give you possibilities to unstick yourself. Now, we know that that's not going to necessarily happen tomorrow, but possibly could that be a part of your planning, right? Planning to leave a job, searching for another one. Okay, you get it? So you can start tomorrow if you don't start today. Now, the next card that's coming out here for you is the Messenger of Abundance. Wonderful news regarding your career, a new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school. We'll come to, this is what I was talking about, the opportunities. Isn't it amazing? I don't know these cards by heart. I really don't. It just makes so much sense. It says you might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. And it could be with any of these things. Like, let's say you start a new job and you're no longer like the understudy, right? Or whatever. You're like the person in charge. You have a lot of responsibility, or you're about to study something that's really, really hard. You're ready for the challenge. It says this situation may involve, now, if it's a person, let me get to that. Sorry. Now, if this is a person, it says that this situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes a little mischievous. Okay. This person could be you. It could be a very youthful energy, very optimistic, or someone who's very clever. This could be someone who is an earth sign here. It could be an earth sign. You actually had abundance twice, so that's earth energy. So you can have someone who is more so an earth sign in your midst, or it could be a Leo. All right. Now the last one that came. Oh, this is only one card. It feels thick though. I don't know why. It feels real thick. Your reading is going to be a little longer than the rest because I chose to pick up whatever came down. I did that for another reading as well. They had a whole bunch of cards that came out. I didn't know what fell, but you guys need to hear this. Be open to success. Be open to success. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to the divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way. Don't be shy about this, right? Allow others to shower you with gratitudes. A lot of you, I don't know what the heck that means for you, but be open to success. And remember, any blockages that you have, again, like I said before, it's not going to be an issue for you, whatever that means. I'm not really sure what that means, but you're going to have the opportunity, like I said before, for you to advance or be free to advance in the area or concern that you have been wondering about. Now, look at this. Okay, here we go. Open your heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited. Oh my God. Waited. Virgo. You waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time. I was just talking about that last night, right? When we did the love reading. You guys see this? You guys think that I'm lying. We've been talking about this, right? Let's read that again. You waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart. Choices. I almost missed that. Remember, I told you it was going to be more than one. Okay, y'all be thinking I'd be lying to y'all. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps that you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to this vibrant, healthy lifestyle. So it's whoever who's going to make you happy, because again, remember, it says someone who is optimistic, someone who just brings a light into your world. That is who I see coming in here. And that is a couple, y'all. Okay, this is who you guys have been waiting for. Okay. Now at the bottom of the deck, it says inner strength. You guys most likely have needed this according to this reading. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you cannot solve. The compassion you so freely give to others will also be returned to you. But remember to stand strong in your convictions if the right answer to someone is no. We talked about boundaries yesterday. It is a constant thing for Virgo. No is a complete sentence. Standing up for what you believe in is your right. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and continue on in your reading. I would say tomorrow, you guys, this looks pretty good to you. There's something opening up to you, new opportunities opening up for you. You got open twice. Oh my God, look at that. All right, so let's get it. This is for Virgo. You got a messenger and a helper. A messenger and a helper. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, a catalyst. You guys have to excuse me. My camera is completely the opposite way of what I'm doing, and YouTube also tilted the YouTube view. So it's hard for me to position my hands the correct way. Just bear with me. A catalyst. Getting things done. That's what we just said, right? Oh, you guys are on fire. You guys are on fire. So the first card, the first word that I looked at was catalyst. You guys already know that's how I read it. Someone being a catalyst, because we already saw helper. So something or something like that, or someone could come in and be a catalyst for you. Now, birds, communicate, negotiate. If this has anything to do with work, I think we talked about that earlier about negotiating your pay. This could be negotiating your time. You take your classes, because it also talked about, for some of you, you are in school, so you have to talk to the whoever the advisor is, or whoever make the schedule. Hey, I can't go to school at this time. Whatever it is, you guys are at this place where you're negotiating some things. This is also, if you think about it, this is also compromising. And it's not compromising your rights, but it feels like it could be like coming together, where you talk about what's going to be best for both. Best for both, whether it's in a relationship or with business, contractual work, or something to do with schooling. Okay, what's going to be best for you? So that's something that I'm saying here with the birds, but there's totally some communication that's going to be coming in here for you. Next card, Phoenix, death, a rebirth, complete renewal, total transformation. I like the words here. You guys had catalyst, you guys had helper, you had messenger twice, talking about communication, something coming in here for you. Rising up from the ashes, you had catalyst, you had it here again. This one talks about the heart though. So that means that like someone is going to come in and change the way you view relationships. Why is the need for Phoenix to ever show up in a deck? Because something has been crumbling. There was a tear down. There was a just complete destruction in some area in your life. And so the Phoenix comes above, it rises above that. It's above that destruction that you guys have felt, whether in relationships, with your home life, with money, whatever, health. You guys are coming out of that hell, because that's where it's really coming from, by the way. Let's go ahead. Let's get into your tarot. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's see what's coming out. I must admit, I thought, was it Sagittarius? I think it was Sagittarius or Taurus. I thought one of those, I thought that they had the best one, or was it Scorpio? Somebody had a bomb ass reading, and I thought that no one can top them. I don't know. I think that you guys got them beat at this point. That kind of came out by accident. I am going to take it. There we go. Fool card. Man, you got complete renewal everywhere in your reading. And I'm happy that card came out. Why? Because now I see why it fell on its own. The Hangman talks about delays, right? And remember, the word that we saw in the beginning of this reading, it kept talking about waiting. Well, the Hangman talks about that. It talks about waiting. And for some of you, you feel like you've been a sacrificial lamb, right? You feel like you've sacrificed so much and you still don't necessarily have what you want. Maybe we've talked about this yesterday about, sacrificing yourself in relationships. You being the only person in the family that everyone relies on, or you have to sacrifice your feelings because you don't want to get in an argument with your dad. You don't want to get in an argument. It's always a reason why you feel like the sacrificial lamb. And so even that, I feel like you guys are going to be getting out of that energy as well. So that's not going to be something that you're going to be concerned about. But even if we don't even include the Hangman, you got the Fool card, which also is a major arcana, which means that you guys are going to be experiencing a new beginning, after this very long wait. Right? So you're going to have this renewal, which is what we saw with the Phoenix. That's without a doubt. Now, I don't know how this will play for you. I don't know what this means for you. Could it be a new job? It could be, like I said earlier, it could be the fact that you're moving out of your house, out of your home, you're moving into a new city. That's something that you guys are wanting. Either way, you guys are going to experience this in some kind of way. I also feel like there is someone giving you something here, and that is going to be a part of your new beginning, or it's going to be a catalyst that's going to pull you in a new direction. And that's just something that I'm totally seeing. I don't know who it is, but I see it. Someone who actually has it to give to you, by the way. Let's keep going. This is for, here we go. It flipped. I don't know what this is. Three of Cups. This is amazing. Three of Cups is talking about a support system. It talks about your friend. And threes are communication. Mercury is really helping you. I think it moves back into Leo tomorrow, though. But I love the Three of Cups because it's celebratory energy. And it's coming after the Fool card. All that time that you've been waiting for something. And part of your new beginning is going to be a good change. How else would you want a new beginning? Because usually when I tell somebody that they're going to experience change, the first thing they ask, well, is it good? That would be my first question. Is it good change? Yes, this is good change. A lot of you are going to be in school, and a lot of you are going to be working in a school, or you could be having two different jobs, or maybe a part-time job or something like that. That's a part of the change. That's a part of the new beginning, because a lot of y'all haven't had that much responsibility in a very long time. But I see a lot of support here for you, and a lot of achievement with that Three of Cups. Okay, I see you getting invited somewhere as well. This is for Virgo. Well, look at this. Oh my goodness. You guys hit the F and jack. What? Whoa, Virgo. Come on now. I'm going to make y'all smile today. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. You guys, and I'm sorry I'm holding it like this. I told y'all, it's just so weird. You guys have the Magician card with that Ace of Pentacles. Lord have mercy. You guys, you guys so far had the best reading. We need to talk about this. There's another bird there in the background, if you guys pay attention to that. And this is actually hitting the Phoenix card. Always pay attention to what it's hitting based on what, oh no, Phoenix is over here, but it's coming after the Phoenix. So the Magician is a part of the new beginning, because you got 0, which means a starting point. It's a clean slate. We can say it that way, which means you're not bringing what you have experienced, the things that held you down, whether it's a mentality, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, you are not bringing that with you into your new beginning. You can't. You can't. Okay. But it took a lot for you guys to get here. And this is the reason why it talked about this whole inner strength. So this wasn't like it was something that, just fell into your lap. It was not. And even with achieving things, even in the future, it's not going to fall into your lap. You put hard work into it. Okay. And that's something that I'm saying. But man, will the reward be amazing? Absolutely. I hate this is not my chunky money card, but it's a golden opportunity. It is an opportunity that's going to come in here. I think we talked about that way in the beginning of the reading, right? We talked about how the universe is going to open up a way. That's right. There it is. I forgot. We did say that. Opening up the way for you. And so you look at this Ace of Pentacles as many things. An opportunity that's going to come in here that's going to stabilize you and ground you. Now, I didn't talk about money or relationship in that respect yet, so let's go ahead and get into it. Money-wise, huge opportunity. I don't see you doing the same thing. I don't know why. I just don't see it, okay? I don't know what that means for majority of you. That means that maybe you're working on one thing and start another one. And so that means that you'll be doing two things at once, right? And then eventually you'll move on into another direction. It could mean that, right? But I am seeing that there is going to be something that is going to be new for you guys. Okay. And like I said, for some of you, it will be two, meaning what you're doing now and something else, but I'm new everywhere. Is it investments? It could be. Are you guys, starting a schooling program where you can have your side business or something like that? Absolutely. It could be that as well. It could be that too. Okay. But I do see that you guys are not joking about your money. Um, and the Three of Cups is like I said before, it's also making me believe or making me feel that there is someone that's helping you. Now, usually with the Three of Cups, it is the sibling and the cousin area. So I feel like this is you're being helped by whether it's family or friends. If you open up a shop, they'll work for you for free, or you may have a brother or a sibling or a sister or whoever that may help you on a project at your home. So it is aligning for you in a really good way. And that's something that I'm appreciating about this reading, because the universe is opening the opportunity for you. And then there's other people who are going to help you, or this could be the opportunity and the catalyst and that support system for you. So I love it. So as far as money, work, and career, there's definitely an open road. Now, when it comes to relationships, I don't really see anything strong here. Remember, the Ace of Pentacles is always like a long term thing, but other cards have to be in a line with it. And you guys, I don't tell you what you want to hear. It's still an opportunity for something to happen, to something to occur. You could meet this person at an event. The Three of Cups to me feels like an event. That's what it feels like. And oh no, it is. It's right in front of me. I wasn't even looking. I apologize. I'm lying. I am lying. Scratch that from the record. That was not true. I was wondering why that card came out. I was not looking at everything. There was that card there. Remember, we saw that card where it was like love is coming into your life. Okay, I don't want to pull the cards up because it's going to mess up the whole thing, right? That was card number one. Got another card here, okay, that I just now saw. When I tell you that it makes so much sense now that for those who are single, you're going to be mingling, socializing. Three of Cups talks about socializing, and this is how you're going to meet somebody. So you're not going to be sitting in a house. Now, socialization or socializing could be on the internet. I doubt it. Okay, but it could be anytime you are coming together with people where you're talking to people, and I feel like you're more so around individuals where you will meet this person. Okay, and again, you may know this person. You could be kind of friends with them, but not. It just depends. I don't know. But the potential of it is this. Because see, I saw it. I'm like, well, in order for this to occur, you have to meet them. And yes, you had two cards that was there, and I just totally did not pay attention to it being there. So I will say that your next relationship, like that other card said, most likely will be the real one. Now, I cannot guarantee you guys that. You have to see what your chart looks like or what the reading looks like for you. But I don't see no foolishness in this reading at all. And I think this is the first. I don't think I've ever seen a reading where Virgo has not had foolishness in their reading. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying that we won't see it. I'm saying today I do not see it. I feel like you guys have stood your ground on what you want. And that was one of the things that we read even earlier about standing your ground. You guys have blocked people out, you've cut people away. That's what you've done. In order for you to be open to what's actually coming, the universe is going to bring it here to you. And when I tell you, you are going to be literally head over heels, that is a fact. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Whether you're the same sex relationship or whatever, this is the feeling that you're going to have for your person. Your reading was absolutely fantastic. And I'm not even done, because if I didn't pull these, you guys will be in the comment section. This is a completely different deck. You got two more cards left. This is going to be for, okay, don't know what that is. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's see what's coming out here for Virgo for tomorrow. At the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Jeez Louise, Virgo. I will say Virgo risings are on fire. I don't know why Virgo risings and Virgo North Star. I'm not saying Virgo Sun is not. I feel like that's the reason why you guys are a little delayed, because I feel like this affects the rising and the North Node quicker. It affects them quicker than the sun. Okay. It will happen for you, but like maybe around your birthday, a little bit past it. Okay. But this is crazy because this is saying that everything that I just said, everything that I just mentioned is fated. Okay. That's what it's saying. And it's a turn of events for you because, and it's in harmony with the Phoenix, meaning that like everything that you guys have experienced is going to get like washed up here. Let's get your last two cards. These have words on it. Let's see. You had the strength card again. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Leo. This is yourself, how you see yourself, your identity. What is it hitting? You want something new. Oh, y'all are, you are crying for it. That's hitting the Fool card and the Hangman, baby. When I tell you, you have been wanting something new because it's affected who you are and how you see yourself. Remember, Leo is the self, I, the I am. You guys have been affected by the things that you have experienced, like most people, but you are in dire need of change because it's also hitting the Fool card. Okay. Next card here. Oh my goodness. Guys had aces everywhere. You had new beginnings everywhere. This is absolutely fantastic. Virgo, I mean, and this is not to say that those who are not Virgo suns are not going to feel this. Like I said before, that is not what this is about. I just personally feel who would feel it quicker will be more so the risings and the North Node. I feel like if we're talking about Virgo sun, I feel like this will happen around your birthday or somewhere in that area, which means you may have to just wait for, not necessarily a job, but we're talking about everything starting to really come to its full potential. Yes, I feel like that's what it means. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. Virgo, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you are new, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all of that is below. Tomorrow, guys, we have some new cards that I found. Okay, I can't wait to get into this. We'll see what this means for you. Thank you, Virgo. Have a good night, and I will see you guys later. Bye.